Hey folks, I'm back again. Sorry it's been a while, but really I have not been looking forward to this one because I haven't found a way to make this one funny. Or loud.
What?
This is my buddy AJ, he's going to be helping me out.
You did worse with the DC rant and Sony rant than any other rant possible.
Clearly you have never, ever seen... Actually, yeah, that has got to be the angriest thing I've ever seen on YouTube.
Yeah, this...
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, so basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about Marvel
that?
right now.
Oh, you guys are doing a video, I'm sorry.
It's cool, it's cool.
Yeah. I got sucked in this somehow.
Okay, my main problem with Marvel is I can never really get into their heroes with the exception of a few, and that's due to the fact of the first issue I read of them. You kind of want to get more in the shot.
Okay. Basically, Marvel has destroyed all their comic books possible, all their story books, basically. They've made Spider-Man an absolute moral heathen, basically, by making deals with the devil.
Although, since Quesada is no longer on Spider-Man, they can get him back to normal.
And also something else I'm going to have to say here. They've done what DC has been doing for a long while. Destroying good characters.
You mean like killing off the Human Torch, except I think he's back, but I don't really know.
And also another thing, when a character dies and comes back in the comic book 10 pages later, or comes back in another comic book that comes out a month later, you know, you really don't care.
Yeah, it takes away from the gravity of the situation. What I'd prefer is if they stayed dead for about a couple years or so, and then they brought him back.
Yeah, like...
Otherwise, wait, they were dead?
Like, did you ever see, like, in DC's Justice League, Unlimited, they had an episode with what's his name? Dang it, I forget his name. He's the guy that killed Superman, Doomsday.
Doomsday.
They killed him in the Justice League. They put him in the Phantom Zone, and then they brought him back about 3 seasons later.
In Unlimited, where the entire series, they were worried that they were going to be turning into the Justice Lords.
Yeah, which was a really cool thing, because, I mean, you weren't expecting it. You were expecting it the season finale of the next season, but you weren't expecting it for the season finale of the about 3 or 4 seasons down the road.
Yeah, and by the way, why was the Flash's Justice Lord costume Dr. Quick?
He didn't have a Justice Lord costume in the show.
So they just went reverse Flash?
Basically, yeah. They went a Johnny Quick costume just to make quick design flaws,
Yep.
I guess.
Okay, back on Marvel. The problem with Marvel I've had is I couldn't get into a lot of their stories with the exception of like Hulk and Iron Man, but that really doesn't help when the first issue of Fantastic Four I ever read, they were helping Galactus move.
How does that work?
I don't know!
Wherever you're moving them to is going to be a war. It's like, oh, he's here. Move him there. Oh, he's here.
And
Move
it's
him
like,
there.
And at the end it's like, Sue's just like, Galactus actually considered us his friends.
How does that happen? How does that work? He was wanting to destroy the Earth. And every single time you see him, he's attacking the Earth.
Well, then again, he does become more of a malevolent force. He actually becomes... I mean, after the Silver Surfer talks to him, he does start only eating planets that have no life on them, but still... The first issue I ever read of Fantastic Four, they are helping Galactus move.
So they put Galactus on a diet, no organic. Basically.
Well, it's overpriced anyway.
Okay, but what about this? This new thing they're doing in Marvel, almost every comic book you pick up now, you have Thanos and Mephisto going at it
Wait,
for
what?
the devil.
Wait, what?
What's his name? Thanos.
Yeah?
Him and Mephisto are always going at it for the Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
What's the point of that? We're having two of the, probably, just let me say this.
I think this happened like years ago, man. I don't think they're doing that a lot anymore.
They're doing it like every 10th comic book, but seriously, why don't they just have one comic book that
by the way,
face it down for once.
By the way, you as pumped as I am for Avengers 2?
Yes.
Spider-Man and Wolverine.
We've got to have them in there.
Maybe Ant-Man and Wasp.
Not Ant-Man, not yet. Nope.
I like Ant-Man.
But not yet. And also something else we got to worry about. Justice League of America.
Let's be... Okay, now, Iron Man, I was actually able to quickly get into. First issue I read, Pepper's got an arc reactor. She's getting back in the armor. That's good. But now, Iron Man has... Well, Tony Stark has stopped being Iron Man. And, and this new guy with a freeze ray is in a black Iron Man suit. And he's the new Iron Man.
How does that work?
I don't know.
Freeze? Freeze, really. Not machine guns or, you know...
Repulsor blasters?
Yeah. What you actually need? I mean, the necessities for Iron Man. But, one issue I am having a problem with, the only issue I'm really hating, actually...
by the way, I'm not sure if she is, but is Aunt May dead in the regular continuity? I don't know. It's just, when I, started reading this comic Spider-Man, where the new Ultimate Spider-Man teams up with Amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Man, that is amazing, goes to his house in Queens. He sees Gwen Stacy and Aunt May, who I think Aunt May, like Gwen might actually be living with Aunt May right now in the Ultimate Universe. Takes off his mask and he's crying. Is he just crying for Gwen or is he crying for both of them?
Well, I don't know. I mean,
if that's the case, what was the point of One More Day?
Why did they do that? I mean, why did they add in an emotional scene without elaborating on that? Without showing what he was crying about, what was happening? Because
they expect us to have read the entire comic. They don't do what the Archie comics do and, like, read this comic.
They don't just have, like, an anthology, kind of, where you can pick up a comic and read it without having the people who wrote it to expect you to know everything that's going on in the entire Marvel Universe.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but if they're going to make a comic called Spider-Man, why not have more than just two of them? I mean, I know I might be expecting, like, Spider-Man Shared Dimensions or something, but...
Like Batman, like the League of Batman Incorporated?
No, I'm talking, like, why not bring in Miguel O'Hara or something?
I don't know.
Well, they're not done. They can join us.
So who says that?
Although Hulk I had some trouble getting into, but I persevered, and actually, Hulk is actually pretty good now. He's actually more of a character than just Hulk smash. I mean, he has 2 kids, blah, blah, blah. But the first issue I read, I do see Red She-Hulk, who, spoilers, is Betty Ross, and she gets in a fight with Elektra and Domino, and, well, strips Domino down. It was weird.
Why don't we have, like, the old regular She-Hulk? Why don't we go back to the originals instead of making World War Hulk?
Yeah, and the worst part is, they kept her around. Oh, and you know General Ross?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a Hulk now. He is the Red Hulk, and he's on the Avengers.
So he stayed as a Hulk?
Yes.
So he's on the Avengers with the regular Hulk, the original?
No, the regular Hulk is not on the Avengers, and...
What happened?
I don't know. He might be dead. He might have gone back into space with his 2 kids.
See, Marvel has to mess
You never read
up.
Planet Hulk, did you?
Yeah, I did. That stunk horribly, so...
Hey, it did have, that alien Thor.
Plot holes. The Hulk is caused by gamma radiation only. There isn't a planet of alien Hulks out there.
No, Planet Hulk. He's sent to a planet where he is king. Did you even watch the movie? It's on Netflix.
There's a movie, Planet Hulk.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
No.
See, Marvel just makes everything big but doesn't follow up on it. Like Spider-Man 3. We were supposed to have 6 Spider-Mans. So 3 more after Spider-Man 3. And
yeah, but then that would have sucked because they talked about making Felicia Hardy a chick vulture.
But also you had a problem because they used up basically all the storylines they could in Spider-Man 3.
Hold up, man. We're going to have to make this a 2-parter.